One of America's largest automakers is answering the call to help medical professionals who need more equipment. Ford is already creating hundreds of thousands of face shields for doctors and nurses. In News 5's Kevin Barry explains how by the end of the month, the company will also be making thousands of ventilators.
The goal for Ford is to get 50,000 ventilators built in just 100 days after production starts on April 20th. The company tells me it started with its engineers studying how this streamlined ventilator is created.
From then, the team developed work instructions and basically started formulating a production process to build that.
That's why Ford's Todd Havener says the automaker will be able to make a little more than 1,000 ventilators by the end of April and will be turning out 30,000 a month by the end of July.
Once we get it in place and we start building, people learn their jobs, we have work tasks, and then as people get used to that, then we find new, better ways to operate.
To do it, the company is using part of a component plant in Michigan that was shut down because of the coronavirus, staffed with workers who volunteered to be part of the project. Havener says it's a callback to when the company produced hundreds of thousands of parts and vehicles for the U.S. military during World War II.
That's just been our history of then turning the production facilities into making what we need to get us back on track.
The work Ford is doing is not under the Defense Production Act, which can compel private companies to make products for the federal government in times of emergency. But President Trump mentioned Ford by name in a tweet a week ago, at the same time encouraging General Motors to reopen its Lordstown plant, which had sold late last year, to also make ventilators. Havener says he's only focused now on making sure Ford is ready to start ventilator production.
And less worried about will the government want to mandate things or not. It's because it's irrelevant to me.
Ford tells me when the Michigan facility starts making ventilators, they're making sure employees will stay at least 6 feet apart. The company's also taking additional steps to make sure workers don't spread germs while they're on the job. In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.